Hey, what's up, guys? No Talent Gamer here with another review. This one here is for Dungeons and Dragon: Honor Among Thieves. Just got back from this one. Just watched it. This one is directed by we got John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein. John Francis Daly, interesting fact, he actually was in. If anybody ever watched the TV show Freaks and Geeks, he was Mitch. I think his name was Mitch. Mitch in the show. But yeah, so he does all kinds of. He was in Bones, I think, as well. He was in that TV show, but he's actually one of the directors for this movie. But I'm a huge fan of John Francis Daly. If you ever watch TV show Freaks and Geeks, that's where everybody got their start, like Seth Rogen and James Franco and all those people. Let's see. The writers was written by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. They got Chris McKay is the story. Michael Gillia, story by and screenplay. So it looks like they had, three screenplay writers, essentially. And it also stars, we got Chris Pine, we got Michelle Rodriguez, Regé Jean Page, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Justice Smith, Sophia Lillis, who's the red-haired girl from the It movies, if you've ever seen those, and Hugh Grant. Those are pretty much the top billed cast members. But yeah, like I said, I just got back from this one. Essentially, the story, they end up stealing this thing for this red mage, and she ends up using the powers for bad, and Hugh Grant's involved, and it's basically Michelle Rodriguez and Chris Pine getting a group together to pretty much right their wrong, essentially. That's pretty much what the story's about, but it follows that. As far as like cinematography and everything, I thought the cinematography was really good. I really liked all the scenes. The CGI was really good. Like, it wasn't any of that crappy CGI. I think everything looked good. I think they did a really good job with that. The CGI was phenomenal. The characters themselves were really good. I mean, they all had their equal jokes, and like for the movie itself, like I thought there were tons of funny like laugh moments. Like, they did a really good job with the humor in this one. I think the humor was great. It wasn't over the top. There was a few jokes that might have missed, but other than that, though, it had some really funny moments that I really enjoyed. The action scenes that they had, just the way they use the magic and stuff like that, and how they tie that in, and then how everybody fights. I thought they did a really good job with the action scenes. Obviously, it's not John Wick level, obviously, but for what it is for a fantasy environment, though, awesome. The spells and everything, like I said, the CGI looked good on those as well. All the action scenes looked really good. So I really did like that, and I really liked that. I don't do much. I know about Dungeons and Dragons. I never played it, but I know what goes on. I know you have to have a group together, party. I think that's what they call it, just a party. And this has their party. But I thought they did a really good job of tying in the putting themselves in a situation, and actually when you play the game, you have to actually think of ways to get out of the predicament or whatever that you're in. And I think they utilize that well in the movie, where they do, as a party, form a plan, and hopefully it comes together, and they have to bring what they can to the table and try and make that work. So I think the movie did a really good job of that, like implementing that aspect of Dungeons and Dragons. They had to work as a team. They had to come up with something, and it's not everything works all the time. And you got to come up with other stuff. So I think they did a really, really good job of that. Some of the stuff works out. Sometimes you just roll a natural one, and I just think they did a really good job tying that in. I really like that aspect of it. And they used, I don't know too much about the mythology and, all the creatures, but I know it runs deep. But I feel like they had a lot. There was a lot of creatures, a lot of the lands and stuff that you hear. So I think they did a good job there. I'm sure there was stuff that I didn't pick up on because I don't play the Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm sure there were many things that you had to pick up on that you probably only caught on if you were an actual Dungeons and Dragons player. Um, but the acting, I thought everybody did a really good job acting. Um, Michelle Rodriguez was great. I really liked her character. Hugh Grant was great. Chris Pine, as always, phenomenal. Even Justice Smith. I thought they all did a really, really good job of tying everything in together. Um, but as far as that, I mean, I really did. I saw this with a group of people, but I really, really liked this movie. It's really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I encourage you to go out and see it. Take your family with you. Go see it out in theaters the way it's intended to be. And I think you guys are really, really gonna like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. And I actually want to see it again. Believe it or not, I want to go see it again and just pick up on more and more things. And it was just a good time. It's just a good, good action movie. It's just a good time. It's fun for the whole family. But I really, really did enjoy this, and I am definitely gonna have to give this one a 9 out of 10 for sure. Not a doubt in my mind. The only reason I had a 9, I think the beginning was just it was a little slow to start out. I think just a little bit. But I was like, I hope it picks up, on some of the things where I thought it was meant to be funny, and I don't know if it just didn't land or what. But that was just the beginning, and I'm just talking like not long at all. Because then once it gets going, and it's great. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Highly encourage you guys to go check it out. And until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I don't know if I'll watch another movie this weekend or not. I'm not quite sure. But if I do, I'll put a review up for it because I know there's some more movies that I need to go check it out that I might do this weekend. And I will have the reviews up for those as well. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love it. Thank you very much. Please don't forget the like and subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the views, comments. If you can put some comments in there, that's great. I really do appreciate it. And until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, and thank you for watching. Please go check this movie out.